Hi, my name is Shane from the Filinvest Sales Training Academy, and welcome to another session with iLearn. For today's iLearn video, we are going to teach you on how your client can review, edit if necessary, and finally sign his or her online purchase application form or OPAF. The Purchase Application Form or PAF is a document that your client needs to accomplish and sign for us to process the booking of sale. Before, we need to bring our client to our office or send the document abroad so that the client can accomplish and sign it. Because of this, the client needs to travel to our office, or if the client is abroad or living in a different province, they need to sign and ship the document back to us. This may cause delay in the booking of unit. Good news is that Filinvest is making the PAF available online so that the client can now sign the document any time of the day, anywhere in the world. This tool is ingeniously created for you and your client's convenience. So why did Filinvest created the online purchase application form or OPAF? Number one is to reduce the number of accounts and transactions submitted with incomplete PAF information to minimize SBR findings or lifting of unit holding. Number two is to reduce errors on buyer's information. Third reason is to eliminate manual database creation of buyer's information and to provide a more convenient unit holding and reservation process for buyers. And why do we need to use it, you may ask? First reason is to have an end-to-end seamless online transaction that is from unit holding to signing of PAF down to payments. Second is it is 100% paperless and can be 100% contactless. It is also more convenient for the buyers since links for both OPAF and online reservation will be sent via email. Fourth is to reduce lacking information on PAF, and of course, the sales are easily booked in the system. Convenient, easy, and less mistakes. As the business partner of Filinvest, you have the advantage of learning and attending our online training on how to use the online tools. Thus, it is only right to help your clients fill out their OPAF first to lessen mistakes or errors. This will also create an avenue of more referrals and repeat buying since your client is experiencing a very smooth and convenient transaction with you in buying Filinvest properties. I know you're very excited to know how, so let me go ahead and share my screen. For your client to open their OPAF account, they first need to check their email. The email is from Filinvest with the subject "Fill out your purchase application form." The email contains the name of the buyer, the details of the unit, and the link to their OPAF. Kindly inform the client to click on the OPAF link and the new tab will appear. This is the OPAF website of your client. For them to access it, they need to type in their birth date following the pattern below. Their birth date will serve as their passcode. Once logged in, ask the client to read the welcome note and click on X once done. After reading the welcome note, the client will see the downloadable, printable PDF file of OPAF. However, this one is not yet finalized since it needs the client's review and signature. For the client to review and sign the OPAF, click on the Change Details button that can be found on the upper left side of the screen. A pop-up will appear. This is now the easier version of your client's OPAF. It is divided into 5 simple tabs: Property, Purchase, Buyer's Terms and Conditions, and e-signature. If you are able to fill out the OPAF of your client correctly and accurately, your client need not to edit and type in anything on the OPAF. They just need to browse and review all details. After reviewing the Property tab, the client may click on the Click to Proceed button to move on to the next tab. The client will now see that the Purchase tab turned into gray highlight, indicating that he or she is currently on that page of the OPAF. A green check mark will appear on the Finish tabs. Take note that your client can edit the areas with white spaces. After reviewing, the client may now click on the blue button to proceed. The third tab will show you the buyer's information. The co-owner and the attorney in fact details are also there if there's any. After reviewing and clicking the Proceed button, the client is now led to the Terms and Conditions page. Here, you must emphasize to your client the importance of thoroughly reading the terms and conditions. You should also be there and answer if the client will ask questions regarding the terms and conditions. After reading and understanding the terms and conditions, the client will see the Agree statement at the button. Ask the client to tick on the box and a blue button will appear. To finalize and sign the OPAF, the client just needs to click on the blue button. Some important pop-ups will appear. Just ask the client to read the pop-ups and click on the blue button to agree. The PDF file of the OPAF will again appear, and we are now on the final tab of your client's OPAF. Ask the client to scroll down, look for their name at the bottom part, and click on the space with red asterisk. The last pop-up is the e-signature pane. The client has 3 easy options to sign the OPAF. The first option is, if the client is using a laptop or a desktop computer, they can use their mouse to draw their signature directly from their computer. Second option is, if the client would want to sign in a piece of paper, they can do so. Take a picture and upload the picture of their signature. Third option is, if the client is using a tablet or an iPad or a mobile phone, they can directly sign the OPAF directly from the gadget's screen using a stylus or their finger. After that, ask the client to type in their full name in the space given and click the blue button. The client will now see his or her signature embedded in the PDF file. To finalize it, ask the client to click on the Sign button that will be seen at the bottom part of the screen. After successfully signing the OPAF, you and your client will receive an email notification from Filinvest informing that the OPAF has been successfully signed and is now being processed. A quick tip and review before you guide your buyer in finalizing their OPAF. Make sure that you have completely filled out their OPAF with correct data. Inform your buyer to check the spaces with red asterisk button. The Click to Proceed button will be disabled unless your client fill out the spaces with red asterisks. Your client can no longer edit the areas with gray space. This is because these are the information that were finalized during unit reservation. The other signatories in the OPAF will also receive an email from Filinvest for them to review and sign the OPAF. Schedule a separate meeting with them so that you can also guide them in filling out their OPAF. Please be reminded that from the unit reservation, you, your client, and the other signatories are given 2 calendar days or 48 hours to accomplish, review, and sign the OPAF. Failure to complete the process within 48 hours will equate to automatic lifting of unit held. And that is how you can help your client review and sign their OPAF. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again with another session with iLearn. Happy selling!